My friends, let me ask you something. What does the voice in your head say when nobody else is listening? Is it cheering you on or is it dragging you down? Today, I'm here to tell you that the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. And for the next 3 days, I want you to try something. I want you to talk to yourself like you are your own best friend, your biggest fan, your strongest supporter. Here's how it works when you wake up tomorrow morning. Start with gratitude. Say, thank you for another day. Thank you for my breath, my heart, my body that carries me. Let gratitude be your foundation. Because what you appreciate grows. Next, speak affirmations over yourself. Say, I am capable. I am enough. I am worthy of all the good things coming my way. Feel the power in those words. Say them like you mean it. When those sneaky negative thoughts creep in, don't let them win. Catch them, call them out, and replace them. If you hear, I can't do this, answer back with, yes, I can. I've done hard things before, and I'll do them again. And here's a big one. Give yourself some grace. Life isn't perfect, and neither are we. When you make a mistake, instead of tearing yourself apart, say, it's okay. I'm learning. I'll do better next time. Self-compassion is not weakness, it's strength. Now, I know what you're thinking. 3 days. Can that really make a difference? Yes, it can. Because what you focus on grows, and when you fill your mind with positivity and encouragement, you begin to transform from the inside out. By day 3, you'll notice something shift. You'll feel lighter, stronger, more aligned with the best version of yourself. And that, my friends, is just the beginning. So are you ready? Are you ready to speak life into your own soul for the next 3 days? Are you ready to see what happens when you become your own champion? Let's do this together. Let's speak love, hope, and power over ourselves and watch the magic unfold. Because when you change the way you talk to yourself, you change your world. The way we talk to ourselves is one of the most profound influences on our lives, often shaping our thoughts, emotions, and actions in ways we don't fully realize. Every word we say to ourselves carries energy. It either lifts us up or weighs us down. When we constantly criticize, doubt, or diminish ourselves, we create an environment of negativity within our minds, a space where growth, confidence, and joy struggle to thrive. On the other hand, when we speak to ourselves with kindness, encouragement, and belief, we cultivate a fertile ground for resilience, creativity, and success. Think about it. Your internal dialogue is your constant companion. It's the voice you hear first thing in the morning and the last thing at night. It's with you in moments of triumph and failure. If that voice is harsh and unforgiving, you may find yourself stuck, afraid to take risks, or held back by self-imposed limitations. But if that voice is compassionate and empowering, you begin to see challenges as opportunities, mistakes as lessons, and your own potential as limitless. This isn't about blind optimism or ignoring reality. It's about choosing a perspective that helps rather than hinders. It's about recognizing your worth and speaking to yourself in a way that aligns with your goals and values. When you tell yourself, I can handle this, you set the stage for perseverance. When you say, I'm proud of how far I've come, you build a foundation of self-respect. These aren't just words, they are seeds that, with repetition and care, grow into confidence, courage, and action. Science supports this too. Studies in psychology show that positive self-talk can improve performance, reduce stress, and enhance overall well-being. When you shift your internal narrative, you rewire your brain to notice possibilities instead of obstacles, strengths instead of obstacles, shortcomings. Over time, this practice doesn't just change how you see yourself, it changes what you believe you're capable of achieving. Your words hold power. They can create momentum or keep you stagnant. They can inspire or discourage. And the best part, you have complete control over what you say to yourself. Choosing your words intentionally, speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement, isn't just a small act of self-care, it's a revolutionary act of self-love. When you harness the power of self-talk, you begin to unlock the best version of yourself, step by step, thought by thought. In life, we often look to others for validation, encouragement, and support, but the truth is that the most important source of those things lies within ourselves. Being your own biggest cheerleader means learning to champion your dreams, celebrate your efforts, and believe in your abilities, even when no one else is around to do it for you. It's about becoming the voice in your life that says, "You've got this" when challenges arise, and "I'm proud of you" when you've done your best. Imagine the power of cheering yourself on with the same enthusiasm you'd give to a close friend or loved one. Think of how you would motivate someone else if they were feeling doubtful or insecure. You'd encourage them, remind them of their strengths, and assure them they could handle whatever came their way. That's the energy you need to bring to your own inner dialogue. When you are your own cheerleader, you give yourself permission to be bold, to take risks, and to trust that you can navigate whatever life throws at you. Being your own supporter also means celebrating your wins, no matter how small they might seem. Too often we brush off our accomplishments because they don't feel big enough or because we're already focused on the next goal. But acknowledging your progress reinforces your belief in yourself and fuels your motivation to keep going. A simple "well done, you did that" can shift your mindset from feeling inadequate to feeling unstoppable. This isn't about ignoring your flaws or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about balancing honest self-reflection with encouragement. It's about reminding yourself that mistakes don't define you and that every step forward, no matter how shaky, is worth applauding. It's about being the steady, reliable source of positivity in your life, even when things feel uncertain. When you become your biggest cheerleader, you stop waiting for others to validate your worth or recognize your efforts. You start to find fulfillment and confidence within yourself, which is one of the most empowering transformations you can experience. You give yourself the gift of unconditional support, the kind that allows you to dream bigger, try harder, and rise stronger. By believing in yourself first, you set the tone for others to believe in you too. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for transforming your perspective and shaping your life. Starting each day with gratitude sets the tone for positivity and abundance. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what you already have, helping you approach life with a sense of appreciation and contentment. Gratitude isn't just about being thankful for big, extraordinary things. It's about finding joy in the small, everyday moments that often go unnoticed. When you begin your day with gratitude, you're training your mind to see the good around you. This practice doesn't erase challenges or difficulties, but it does help you frame them differently. Instead of waking up and immediately worrying about what's wrong or what needs fixing, you consciously choose to acknowledge what's right. For example, you might express thanks for the warmth of your bed, a breath in your lungs, or the opportunities a new day brings. These small acknowledgments create a ripple effect, opening your mind to even more reasons to be thankful. Gratitude also grounds you in the present moment. So often we get caught up in chasing future goals or dwelling on past mistakes. But when you take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for right now, you anchor yourself in the here and now. This presence allows you to experience life more fully, to savor the beauty in fleeting moments, and to build a foundation of joy that isn't dependent on external achievements. The benefits of gratitude extend beyond your mental and emotional state. They can impact your physical health too. Research shows that practicing gratitude regularly can lower stress levels, improve sleep, and even strengthen your immune system. By focusing on what you're thankful for, you're reducing negative emotions like anxiety and frustration and creating a space for calm and clarity. Gratitude isn't just an inward practice, it also transforms how you interact with others. When you approach life with a grateful heart, you're more likely to show kindness, patience, and empathy. Expressing thanks to those around you strengthens your relationships and fosters a sense of connection. Gratitude has the power to shift not only your mood, but the energy of every interaction you have. Starting with gratitude doesn't require a lot of time or effort, just a moment of intention. Whether you keep a gratitude journal, say your thoughts out loud, or reflect silently, the impact is profound. Each time you pause to recognize the gifts in your life, you're reinforcing a mindset of abundance. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. By beginning each day with gratitude, you set a foundation for positivity, balance, and hope. It's a small habit with the potential to create monumental change, a daily reminder that no matter what else is happening, there's always something to be thankful for. The words we use, especially the ones we say to ourselves, act as mirrors, reflecting our inner beliefs and shaping our identity. Every thought we think and every phrase we repeat has the power to define how we see ourselves, how we interact with the world, and ultimately, what we believe we are capable of achieving. This is why it's so important to choose our words carefully. They aren't just fleeting expressions, they become the stories we live by. When we use negative or limiting words, we unintentionally reinforce doubts and insecurities. Statements like, "I'm not good enough, I always mess things up," or "this is too hard for me," create a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more we say these things, the more we start to believe them. Our words shape our perception, and our perception influences our reality. Over time, these repeated phrases turn into mental barriers that prevent us from growing, taking risks, or pursuing our dreams. On the other hand, positive and affirming words can act as powerful tools for transformation. When we say, "I can handle this," "I am learning and improving," or "I am worthy of success," we shift our mindset toward possibility and growth. These words don't just boost our confidence temporarily, they help rewire our brain to expect success, resilience, and joy. They encourage us to see challenges as opportunities and failures as stepping stones rather than dead ends. The key is to recognize that our words don't just describe our experiences, they actively create them. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm too overwhelmed to do this," your brain will align with that belief and you'll feel stuck. But if you say, "I can take this one step at a time," you empower yourself to find solutions and keep moving forward. The shift might seem subtle, but the impact is profound. Words are also a reflection of our relationship with ourselves. When you speak to yourself kindly, you affirm that you value and respect yourself. This internal dialogue becomes a mirror of self-worth. If you catch yourself speaking harshly or critically, it's a signal to dig deeper and examine the beliefs that are driving those thoughts. Often, by changing the words we use, we can begin to heal the beliefs that no longer serve us. This mirror effect extends beyond ourselves and into our relationships with others. The way we speak about others often mirrors how we feel about ourselves. If we're quick to judge or criticize, it might stem from unresolved insecurities or fears. Conversely, when we choose words of kindness and encouragement, it reflects a sense of inner peace and confidence. Our words not only affect our personal lives, but also ripple outward, shaping the energy we bring to every interaction. Changing the way we talk to ourselves doesn't happen overnight, but it's a skill worth cultivating. It starts with awareness, pausing to notice the language you use in moments of frustration, fear, or doubt. Then it's about making a conscious choice to reframe those words. Instead of saying, "I'll never get this right, try, I'm figuring this out, and I'll get there," instead of saying, "I'm not good at this, say, I'm improving every day." Small shifts in language lead to significant changes in perspective and ultimately in outcomes. Our words are among the most powerful tools we have to shape our lives. When we treat them as mirrors, reflecting our beliefs and potential, we gain the ability to rewrite our stories. And when we change the narrative, we change the direction of our lives. Morning affirmations are a powerful way to set the tone for your day, infusing it with positivity, purpose, and focus. They are simple, intentional statements that affirm your strengths, goals, and aspirations, helping you align your mindset with the kind of day you want to create. By starting your morning with affirmations, you take control of your thoughts before the world can influence them, giving yourself the foundation to face whatever comes your way with confidence and clarity. When you wake up, your mind is in a highly receptive state, often referred to as the alpha state. This is the time when your subconscious mind is most open to suggestions and new ideas. Affirmations repeated during this window can help reprogram your thoughts and beliefs, shifting them toward empowerment and growth. Rather than jumping into the day with stress or worry, you begin with a mindset of possibility and strength. The beauty of affirmations lies in their simplicity and adaptability. They can be as general or specific as you need them to be. For example, if you want to focus on building confidence, you might say, "I am confident in my abilities and capable of achieving great things." If you're seeking calm in a busy schedule, you could affirm, "I approach today with peace and purpose." These statements may seem small, but their impact grows with repetition and an intention. Morning affirmations also serve as a reminder of your values and priorities. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to lose sight of what matters most. By affirming statements like, I choose to focus on what brings me joy, or I prioritize my well-being today, you anchor yourself in the present and create a roadmap for how you want to navigate your day. In addition to boosting your mood and confidence, affirmations help you build resilience. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable, but affirmations remind you that you have the strength and adaptability to overcome them. When you say, I am strong, capable, and resourceful, you prepare yourself to face obstacles with a proactive attitude rather than a reactive one. Over time, these affirmations become ingrained in your subconscious, helping you respond to difficulties with a sense of calm and determination. For affirmations to be most effective, they need to be practiced consistently and spoken with belief. It's not just about saying the words, it's about feeling their truth and embodying their energy. When you say, I am deserving of love and success, take a moment to visualize what that looks like in your life. Picture yourself thriving, accomplishing your goals, or simply smiling with gratitude. This connection between words and emotion amplifies their power. Incorporating affirmations into your morning doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. You can say them aloud while brushing your teeth, write them in a journal, or repeat them silently during meditation. You might even place sticky notes with affirmations on your mirror or set reminders on your phone to reinforce them throughout the day. The key is to make them a regular part of your routine, a non-negotiable practice that sets you up for success. Morning affirmations are not a magical cure-all, but they are a meaningful step toward creating the mindset you need to thrive. By choosing to speak words of encouragement, love, and determination to yourself each morning, you take an active role in shaping your life. You remind yourself that you are in control of your thoughts and that every day is an opportunity to grow, succeed, and shine. Negative narratives are the silent saboteurs of our minds. They creep in when we're vulnerable, convincing us that we're not good enough, not capable, or unworthy of the things we desire. These narratives often stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or deeply ingrained fears, and they can limit our potential if left unchecked. Challenging negative narratives is not just about quieting those voices, it's about rewriting the story you tell yourself, creating one that empowers rather than diminishes you. The first step in challenging negative narratives is awareness. Many of these thoughts run on autopilot, so we don't even realize how much they affect us. Pay attention to the moments when you feel doubt, fear, or frustration. What are the words you hear in your mind? Are they critical, dismissive, or overly harsh? For instance, you might catch yourself thinking, I always mess things up, or I'll never succeed at this. Recognizing these patterns is the beginning of reclaiming control over your inner dialogue. Once you've identified a negative narrative, the next step is to question its validity. Ask yourself, is this thought objectively true? Often you'll find that these narratives are based on assumptions rather than facts. For example, failing at something once doesn't mean you'll fail every time. Similarly, one critical comment from someone doesn't define your entire worth. By challenging the evidence behind these thoughts, you begin to weaken their hold on you. Reframing is a powerful tool for transforming negative narratives. Instead of accepting a thought like, I'm terrible at this, try shifting it to something more constructive, such as, I'm still learning and every mistake helps me improve. Reframing doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding a perspective that motivates rather than paralyzes you. It's a way of turning self-doubt into self-growth. Another effective strategy is to replace negative narratives with positive affirmations. For example, if you often think I'm not good enough, counteract it with I am capable and I bring value to everything I do. While it may feel awkward or untrue at first, repetition helps these affirmations take root in your subconscious. Over time, they become the dominant voice in your mind, crowding out the negativity. It's also important to address the underlying causes of these narratives. Sometimes they originate from past experiences where you felt criticized, rejected, or inadequate. By reflecting on those moments, you can begin to separate the event from your identity. Maybe you failed a test once and told yourself, I'm bad at this, when in reality it was just one moment, not a defining trait. Understanding the source of these beliefs can help you break free from them. Challenging negative narratives isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's okay to have moments when self-doubt creeps back in. The goal is to notice it, challenge it, and consciously choose a better response. Over time, this practice builds resilience and rewires your brain to think more positively and constructively. When you take charge of your internal dialogue, you begin to see yourself differently. You start to recognize your strengths, appreciate your efforts, and trust your ability to navigate life's challenges. The negative narratives lose their power, and in their place, a new story emerges, one where you are confident, capable, and deserving of the success and happiness you seek. Practicing compassion is one of the most transformative acts we can engage in, not only for others, but for ourselves. Compassion is more than a fleeting feeling of sympathy. It's a deliberate choice to approach life with kindness, understanding, and empathy. It's about recognizing the humanity in ourselves and others, acknowledging struggles without judgment, and responding with care and support. Compassion starts with awareness. It requires us to slow down and notice what's happening both within ourselves and around us. Too often we rush through life so focused on tasks, goals, and responsibilities that we overlook the emotional realities we and others face. Compassion invites us to pause, to observe, and to truly see the challenges, pain, or difficulties that might not always be visible on the surface. This awareness creates the space for connection, the foundation upon which compassion is built. One of the most overlooked aspects of compassion is self-compassion. We tend to be our own harshest critics, quick to judge ourselves for mistakes, perceived shortcomings, or failures. But just as we would offer kindness and encouragement to a friend in need, we deserve that same level of care. Practicing self-compassion means giving yourself permission to be imperfect, to acknowledge your struggles without self-blame, and to treat yourself with the same understanding you extend to others. When you say, it's okay to feel this way, or I'm doing my best, you're practicing self-compassion, fostering resilience and emotional well-being. Extending compassion to others begins with empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. This doesn't mean you have to have all the answers or fix someone else's problems. Sometimes simply being present and offering a listening ear isn't enough. A compassionate response might be as simple as saying, I'm here for you, or I see how hard this is for you. These small acts can make a world of difference, letting others know they're not alone. Compassion also involves letting go of judgment. It's easy to make assumptions about others based on their actions, words, or appearances, but compassion asks us to dig deeper. Everyone has a story, and often the struggles they face are invisible. Practicing compassion means choosing to believe in the inherent worth of every person, even when it's difficult. It's about understanding that we all have our battles, and that kindness can be a bridge to healing and understanding. The ripple effect of compassion is profound. When you show compassion to others, you create a sense of safety and connection that can inspire them to extend the same kindness to someone else. It becomes a chain reaction, spreading positivity and warmth far beyond the initial act. In this way, compassion has the power to transform not just individuals, but entire communities. Practicing compassion doesn't require grand gestures. It can be as simple as a smile, a kind word, or an act of patience. Holding the door for someone, checking in on a friend, or offering support to a colleague, all of these small moments add up, creating a culture of care and understanding in our daily lives. Compassion isn't about being perfect or never feeling frustration or anger. It's about recognizing those moments and choosing to respond differently. It's a practice, something we grow into with intention and effort. Over time, it becomes a natural part of how we move through the world, shaping our relationships and enriching our lives. At its core, compassion is an act of courage. It asks us to be vulnerable, to open our hearts, and to connect with others on a deep and meaningful level. It challenges us to rise above judgment, fear, and indifference, reminding us of the profound strength in kindness. When we practice compassion, we're not just making life better for others, we're creating a more loving, understanding, and fulfilling world for ourselves as well. Visualizing your ideal self is a powerful practice that can help you create a clearer sense of direction, purpose, and confidence in your life. This isn't about imagining an unattainable version of perfection. It's about picturing the best version of yourself, someone who aligns with your values, achieves your goals, and embodies the traits you admire. By regularly visualizing your ideal self, you train your mind to focus on growth, progress, and the person you are striving to become. The first step in visualization is getting specific. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal self in vivid detail. Think about how you look, how you feel, and how you carry yourself. Are you confident, calm, and self-assured? What are you wearing, and how do you interact with others? Picture yourself achieving your goals, whether that's excelling in your career, building strong relationships, or taking care of your health. These details bring your ideal self into sharper focus, making it feel real and attainable. Visualization works because it engages the brain in a unique way. When you picture yourself succeeding or embodying positive traits, your mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. This process activates the same neural pathways that would fire if you were actually living out that scenario. Over time, this creates a sense of familiarity and confidence, making it easier to take the actions needed to bring your vision to life. Beyond imagining achievements, think about the qualities your ideal self possesses. Are you kind, patient, or disciplined? Are you someone who handles challenges with grace and resilience? Focusing on these traits helps you internalize them so you can start integrating them into your daily actions. For example, if your ideal self is someone who remains calm under pressure, visualize yourself responding to a stressful situation with poise. This mental rehearsal prepares you to act in alignment with that version of yourself when similar situations arise. Visualization isn't just about dreaming, it's about bridging the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Once you've formed a clear image of your ideal self, consider what steps you can take to move closer to that vision. Break it down into actionable goals. If your ideal self prioritizes health, start by incorporating small habits like exercising regularly or eating more mindfully. If your ideal self is confident, practice speaking up in meetings or setting boundaries. Each small step reinforces the belief that you are capable of becoming the person you envision. Consistency is key to making visualization effective. It's not enough to do it once and forget about it. Set aside a few minutes each day, preferably in the morning or before bed, to revisit your vision. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and immerse yourself in the experience of being your ideal self. Feel the emotions associated with it: pride, joy, fulfillment. The more you practice, the stronger the connection becomes between your current actions and your future aspirations. Visualization also helps you stay motivated when challenges arise. Life isn't always easy and setbacks are inevitable. But when you have a clear image of your ideal self, you have a guiding light to keep you moving forward. Remind yourself of who you're working to become and why it matters. This can help you push through obstacles with determination and a sense of purpose. Surround yourself with reminders of your vision. Create a vision board with images and words that represent your ideal self, or write down affirmations that align with your goals and values. These tangible cues reinforce your commitment and keep your focus sharp, even on days when motivation wanes. Visualizing your ideal self isn't about rejecting who you are now, it's about honoring your potential and recognizing that growth is a lifelong journey. Every step you take toward that vision, no matter how small, is a celebration of your ability to evolve and improve. By regularly picturing your best self, you create a powerful mental blueprint for the life you want to live, and you empower yourself to turn that vision into reality. Consistency builds trust not just with others, but with yourself. Every time you follow through on your commitments, you strengthen your belief in your ability to persevere and succeed. This self-trust becomes a powerful motivator, helping you push through challenges and resist the urge to give up. Conversely, when you lack consistency, it can erode your confidence, making it harder to believe in your capacity to achieve your goals. By committing to steady effort, you reinforce the idea that you are capable and reliable. One of the greatest benefits of consistency is the compounding effect. Small actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they add up to significant results. Think of it like planting seeds. Watering a plant once won't make it grow, but watering it regularly will. Whether it's exercising, saving money, or honing a craft, the repeated effort you put in gradually accumulates, leading to meaningful and lasting change. Consistency turns ordinary actions into extraordinary outcomes. Consistency also creates momentum. When you show up regularly, you make progress easier and more natural. Each step forward builds on the last, reducing the effort needed to keep going. It's like pushing a heavy object. At first, it takes a lot of energy to get it moving, but once it's in motion, it requires much less effort to maintain. This momentum not only propels you toward your goals, but also helps you stay motivated, as you can see and feel the progress you're making. One of the challenges of consistency is staying committed during moments of doubt, fatigue, or discouragement. Life is unpredictable, and there will be times when motivation fades or obstacles arise. This is where discipline becomes essential. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about showing up even when it's hard. It's about doing what you said you would do, not because you feel like it, but because you know it's important. Overcoming these moments of resistance builds resilience and reinforces the habit of persistence. To cultivate consistency, it's crucial to start with realistic and manageable goals. Trying to do too much too quickly can lead to burnout and frustration, making it harder to sustain your efforts. Instead, focus on small, achievable steps that you can build upon over time. For example, if you're starting a new exercise routine, begin with just 10 minutes a day rather than committing to an hour-long workout. As you establish the habit, you can gradually increase the intensity or duration. Accountability is another powerful tool for maintaining consistency. Share your goals with a friend, join a community, or track your progress in a journal or app. Having a system of accountability helps you stay focused and provides external reinforcement for your efforts. It also creates opportunities for celebration, as you can acknowledge and appreciate the progress you've made along the way. Patience is key when practicing consistency. In a world that often prioritizes instant gratification, it's easy to get discouraged when results don't come quickly. But true change takes time, and the rewards of consistency are rarely immediate. Trust the process, and remember that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. Celebrate the effort, not just the outcome, and recognize that growth is happening even if it's not immediately visible. Consistency is not about being rigid or inflexible. Life happens, and there will be times when circumstances disrupt your routine. The important thing is to return to your efforts as soon as possible without guilt or self-criticism. Progress is not linear, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. What matters most is your ability to keep showing up, to keep taking action, and to keep believing in your ability to succeed. Consistency is the foundation upon which success is built. It transforms dreams into reality, potential into achievement, and effort into excellence. By committing to regular and intentional action, you create a powerful force for growth and change in your life. Over time, you'll see that consistency doesn't just help you reach your goals, it shapes you into the kind of person who achieves them. Celebrating progress, no matter how small, is one of the most important practices for staying motivated and fostering a positive mindset. Often, we focus so much on the end goal that we overlook the milestones and steps we take along the way. But progress is rarely a linear path, and each little achievement is a testament to the effort, growth, and determination that's happening. Celebrating these moments not only boosts your confidence, but also reinforces the behaviors and habits that lead to success. When we recognize and celebrate our progress, we shift our focus from what's not yet achieved to what has already been accomplished. It's easy to fall into the trap of constantly looking ahead, always pushing for the next goal or result. However, doing this can lead to burnout, frustration, or feelings of inadequacy. Celebrating progress helps to break this cycle by allowing us to acknowledge the hard work we've put in, which can motivate us to keep going. Another important aspect of celebrating progress is learning to be patient with yourself. Sometimes progress feels slow, and it can be easy to become disheartened. In these moments, it's crucial to recognize that progress doesn't always follow a predictable or immediate trajectory. The key is persistence. Celebrating progress, no matter how minor, helps you to acknowledge that every step forward is a victory. It takes away the pressure of expecting immediate results and allows you to embrace the process rather than just the outcome. Additionally, celebrating progress helps maintain a sense of joy and passion for the journey. If you only focus on the finish line, the process can feel grueling or tedious. Celebrating along the way injects fun and enjoyment into the experience, making the path to your goal feel more rewarding. It reminds you that personal growth and achievement are meant to be experienced with a sense of pride, gratitude, and excitement. In the end, celebrating progress helps you appreciate both the journey and the destination. It keeps you grounded in the present moment, acknowledges your efforts, and creates a sense of accomplishment that fuels continued growth. When you make celebrating progress a regular habit, you are not only honoring your achievements, but also reinforcing your commitment to your goals, ensuring that every step you take brings you closer to the life you're building.